So my number one song, I don't know, man. It's fucked up because last year it was like Nipsey Hussle and Double Up. And this year my number one is
Welcome back to another episode of Distracted. We are your hosts. I'm Gugs.
And I am Jeg, aka Santos.
And given the time of the year, it's
Not
wrap
that time
up
of the
time.
year. Not that time of the year, but the other time of the year. The one that everybody loves. I just have to throw
I
that
get
in
it. I get it. So at this time, all you see is wrap up this, wrap up that, top 5 this, top 5 that. So we thought, why don't we just recap our top 5s?
Yes, sir.
So based on Spotify, that's what I use most. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm a Spotify guy.
All right, cool.
Guy.
So
Hey, they got me hooked in the family plan and the fucking multi-accounts and
it's too late to go back now.
Yeah,
man. I can't go to Apple. I tried to do all that.
They even emailed me like, oh, we're gonna up your price. I'm like, oh man, am I really gonna get rid of Spotify at this point? But they got me hooked, man. Got me hooked.
So to start, I am very curious. I think I could guess your number one,
Fuck off.
but I want to know, who are your top 5 artists on the year?
I'm
Hold on. Drake, Drake,
Wow.
Drizzy.
Wow. You know what? If you could have the same artist top 5, it'd probably be him. Not even gonna lie. But it's not Drake all 5 slots. Drake has the first one, of course. I mean, that was a given for me. You know what's crazy? I think since they started Wrap Up, I've had Drake as my number one like every year.
Really?
Continuously. Like, it's crazy to me. But I'm a fan, man. You know, like it is what it is. Second one that I had though shook me a little bit. Thames. Like,
wow.
Yeah, man. Like, that's crazy. Thames was my number 2 most listened to artist. Future, number 3.
Okay.
Tory Lanez, number 4, baby. You know what I mean?
Canada.
I practice what I preach. Recently, I commented on some TikTok videos about Tory, and I caught some flack. And there you go. You know what I mean? Number 4.
It caused a
little commotion in the, a little rumble in the jungle there. But hey, listen, he's in my top 5, so I do not stand for Tory slander. And number 5 is Usher, because everybody needs a little Usher in their life, man. And I think a lot of it has to do with that concert that I went to.
Given the recent concert,
yeah, like around that time, I was just nonstop Usher.
Hey,
Usher.
that goes to show. So, but just imagine. So, I mean, obviously, you're listening to a lot of Usher because you went to the Usher concert recently, as we talked about on our previous episode. But imagine how many other people have been to Usher recently, and they're like, oh, I'm going to brush up on my Usher. I'm going to listen to more Usher.
That just sounds fucked up. I'm going to brush up on my Usher.
Brusher.
Yeah, brusher. But, yeah,
no, but think about it,
it's
for
crazy,
real, though,
man.
like,
But even like all these tours and concerts and shit, it really drives record sales, man.
That's my point.
Like it's insane because, now that you bring it up, every time there is a concert, I'm just going nuts, like just nonstop stream of that artist. Damn. Imagine Drake and these Kendrick. Like, there's no wonder.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine how many people are like, you know what? Oh, this artist is coming to town. I better start listening to them. Yeah. Oh, I want to be more familiar with their catalog. So imagine how that drives up streams, right? So the more you tour, and even imagine if you hadn't heard a particular Usher song, or it kind of reminded you, and then you listen to it more just because you heard it. So even after the concert, you're going to drive up the streams more.
Yeah, that's true. And just on a side note, I am going to call this guy out because he used to call me out. He just used the word hadn't. Which isn't, you just watch the replay. Watch the replay. Go back like 10-15 seconds. He said hadn't. But anyway,
all of me wants to deny this, but
he's scared because he knows that replay is gonna come up.
Wait. When did I call you out for this?
You've called me out for every single word I've ever fucked up in the past. Go back 30-something episodes from episode 1.
You know what? I want a year-end wrap-up.
Oh, man. That'd be
Hey, we should do that.
embarrassing.
Maybe like a
man.
blooper or something like that. Like
Oh,
you
we got tons of bloopers, man.
Oh man, we got so many.
But you know what? So I didn't. One person I expected was Drake.
I think we all expected that.
But I didn't expect Thames to be number 2.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's left field. And again, I went to her concert too, though, which was crazy. So I mean, realistically, I would say.
Wait, you did?
I went to the Thames concert in Vancouver.
When?
Yeah, like a few months ago, man. Dude, it was crazy. Thames is super talented live, man. It's insane.
Hold on. I do this podcast with you. Why don't I know this?
I told you, but I don't think you remember.
Wait, did you say this on the podcast?
I was supposed to, and I forgot. I was supposed to give a full-on review, but clearly I forgot.
Well, okay.
But yeah, no.
For the record, one of us is open about everything on this podcast. The other, I don't know. I'm not going to say which
My
one.
dark twisted lies. My dark twisted fantasy lies, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, no. So number 2 was Thames.
Dark tips.
Where are you going with this, homeboy? Oh, man. But no, so yeah, Thames threw me off a little bit. I was a bit like, what the heck? But yeah. So who was in yours? J. Cole must be one.
This is okay. So, all right, I'll just get into it because I don't even know how this happened.
Whoa, that's never a good way to start a conversation. I don't know how this happened.
Okay.
Oh my god.
My top 5. Future.
Okay.
Number 1.
Yeah, well, number 1.
Yeah,
Wow.
number 1
All
Future.
Right. All right.
I was surprised. Not that I don't like Future, but I was just surprised he's my number 1.
You know what? Both of us got Future in there. Okay.
But I guess it kind of makes sense, like given he released 2 big albums this year. So
I would.
and-
Yeah, actually, yeah. 2 big ones.
So my number 2, which I did expect,
Yeah.
was Chris Brown.
Yeah, you are a Chris Brown guy.
Yeah, I'm
man.
a huge Chris
Okay,
Brown.
yeah, I can
and
see
you know
that.
what? I went to the Chris Brown concert.
Exactly.
So what did I do?
Boom.
I ran the
Non-stop.
streams up.
Yeah,
right?
you ran
So
it up.
I ran it up.
Okay, number 2, not bad. We're off to a good start.
Number 3, guess.
Cole, Kendrick or Cole?
Drake.
Oh shit! He can't even name. Did you guys not remember 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to me? This guy's number 3 is Drake, not Cole, not Kendrick at number 1 or 2, but Drake at 3. There you go. Shit.
But
What you went to a Drake tour?
whoa,
No, you didn't. You didn't go to a Drake tour. I know because I told you I went to that tour.
we'll break it down a little bit. We'll break it down. But
Oh man.
number 4, I got fist bump you. Canada. Tory Lanez.
Oh,
number 4.
shit. Number 4.
Really?
Oh,
Yo, okay, for
Canada.
like the last 2 years, I was like, you know how Spotify always tells you like, oh, you're in the top like
Yeah.
blah 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 of Tory Lanez.
First off, they make you feel like it's some amazing ass fan. Like, oh, you're top like 0 point something percent
Wait.
of fan.
Where are you going with this?
No, I'm just saying it's crazy. Like it pisses me off because at the same time you feel so special, but at the, like you're like I can't be like the top like point whatever percent fan. I don't know. It's crazy to me. I just think it's like these little things like just pump you up out of nowhere. Like I get pumped when I see that.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking like, why are you taking this away from me? I
Alright,
do feel like that fan.
All right,
Like,
sorry. For a
I'm
second,
Tory's biggest fan.
For a second, I thought you were Megan, or I was Megan, and I was taking away your freedom. Oh shit! Did I just go there? Oh man, I think I just did. But never mind.
So, moving on. So Tory was my number 4.
Shit, that's crazy.
And number 5, this is kind of weird, but kind of not. Metro Boomin. But I guess it's because like all the we don't trust you, we still don't trust
but
you.
You guys, so
I guess he's credited on everything. So Metro Boomin was in my top 5.
so I guess you can say that he's not a big J. Cole fan. And I guess you can say that he's not all the way a Kendrick full-on fan. Because, I mean, he used to hate on me thinking that Kendrick won.
Used to.
I'm just saying. And now, Kendrick and Cole didn't even make your list. Not even, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't even come close.
So, if I had to say who I was surprised about who didn't make the list, J. Cole, definitely. I'm surprised he didn't make.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, my this year out of all the years, my top 5
new album
felt like, whoa,
the big 3, all that shit, and he still didn't make the cut. Oh my god!
So I was surprised that number 1, no J. Cole. That was a surprise.
Oh man!
But okay, so be it. Another one I thought of. But you know what? I think, okay, hold on, wait. Let me just finish my J. Cole thought. Because J. Cole just recently dropped like his old mixtapes and, you know, like all that. So I feel like if there's a little bit more time, J. Cole would have easily been like way up there.
I don't know, man.
And Kendrick too, because he just dropped GNX late. So I feel like it would have ran the numbers up. But whatever, it is what it is. Right?
You know what I mean?
And one other artist that I actually listen to a lot that I'm surprised was not on there was Travis Scott.
See, with that one, I don't know. Because for me, I feel like Travis has had a big year in touring and doing all that shit. But if you really look back, like his album came out a while ago now, right? He hasn't dropped anything really noteworthy. Like, I mean, he had the song with Mustard and that, like,
yeah,
it was a good song. It didn't blow up. He had a couple other songs, but nothing.
He released, was it the end of last year?
Yeah, I think so. It was something like that.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an odd time. But
yeah, like he just doesn't have enough music, I think, to be on the list. He's relevant. Don't get me wrong. He's super relevant. I mean, he had that tour that went nuts and all that. But musically, I don't think he was gonna make that list.
Yeah, but I thought I would I thought I would you know, just. I thought that there would have been more of those artists, but it wasn't. So be it. Was there anyone that you thought didn't make your list that you were surprised didn't make your top 5 list?
So I'm actually pretty surprised that Kendrick or Cole didn't make my list at all, because I like Kendrick not so much, but I think Cole I thought would make my list, because I fuck with Cole. I think he's pretty dope as well. Other than that, so you know what? On a side note, I'm surprised I didn't get as many like brown singers, man. Because I like when I DJ, I listen to a lot of brown music, and I recall listening to a lot of brown music this year as well. So I'm surprised like I didn't get a lot of the guys on there. But you know, hey, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, if anything, I thought maybe like Garnagula would have been on mine.
G, like man, like. So many guys, AP, well, not so much AP, but there's like Teji Pannu, Jenny, not like, and I listen to a lot of Intense stuff this year, so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Intense stuff's always fire.
Yeah,
and whenever
so,
Intense drops, you gotta listen to Intense.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's rigged. Maybe Spotify's rigged and it's all some conspiracy, and maybe we gotta sue, follow in Drake's footsteps and file a lawsuit.
But you know what's the one thing I do like, which is a little bit more specific, is like I said, I was surprised Metro Boomin showed, but I guess given that, it just shows how much I listen to certain songs with Metro on it.
Yeah.
So, who are your top 5 songs?
So the songs caught me a little off guard, but I mean, so my number one song, I don't know, man. It's fucked up because last year it was like Nipsey Hussle and Double Up. And this year, my number one is Needle by Nicki and fucking Drake. I don't know, man. I came out in the summer. I was drinking a lot of margaritas all summer long. It was a good vibe to it.
The one where Drake has a little accent.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. It just, I don't know, it caught me off guard.
Isn't it funny how, like, you might put a song on repeat, like, more than you realize?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought I listened to so much other stuff, but Spotify says something else.
Mine is kind of like that, but
number 2 was "Talk to Me" with Draco and Drake. That's like one of my favorite songs. So
yeah, that song really.
Yeah,
I don't know that much.
Like honestly, it's one of my staple songs. It's you know what it is with me, man. When I like a song, I play the shit out of it. You know what I mean? Like I'm cruising, listen to it. I'm at home, listening. Cooking, doing whatever, it's on.
That
like,
little phase of when you just play a song.
You just love that song,
repeat,
you know, like. Yeah. And I'm very into the melodic songs, and this slow, chill West Coast beats and shit. So I think that's why it hit hard. Number 3, it caught me off guard. It was Big F.U. by David Guetta.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
like
I actually
Afro
heard
beat
that.
style.
I heard that because of you.
Yeah, like I was hooked on that song for a while too. My number 4 was Praise Jah in the Moonlight by YG Marley. I used to start off pretty much like every morning with that song. And number 5, Burning with Thames. And so I guess that's why she was in my rotation for number 2 most listened. I was pretty shocked with Burning though, I'm not gonna lie. Like I only started listening to the later half of the year, so I'm surprised it made it into my rotation. But shit.
You know what? That's a pretty well-rounded list.
It's spread out, man.
I mean, I can't hate.
What about you? I'm eager to hear what you have in your list here.
Mine's kind of random. Like some of it I expected, some of it I did not expect. I was like, what? Like I listened to this more than that.
Yeah.
But given that, so to start off my top 5 list, my number 1, and this might explain my top 5. I mean, it actually does.
Drum roll, please.
Like that, Future and Metro.
There you go.
I think when I first heard it, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Like what? Like fuck,
it was a fire song, man. It was a fire song.
Like when I heard all that, like I think and it was a dope song too. Like never mind all the beef. Like that was it was a dope song.
Yeah.
So, but I was surprised that was my number 1. I didn't know that would be my most listened to song.
Yeah.
But it was
number 1.
And number. So I think this goes in order. So in logical progression, if one were to be that surprised, the next logical progression would be, push-ups.
Oh, really?
Wait, Drake said what? Drake responded? Huh?
Really? That was your number 2?
Push-ups is my number 2.
Oh my god,
my number
man.
2 most listened to song. But I'm not even gonna lie, Push-ups was fire.
It was, dude. Drake's my number 1 guy, so I mean, fuck, I gotta vouch for him.
We'll do a continuation of Wrapped Up, and we'll break it down a little more. But just in terms of top 5 songs, like man, when that came out, like you gotta remember how fire that was. Like this was like, is this real? Is this AI?
Yeah,
it was
like
what is this?
Crazy time, man.
Yeah, and like Drake's just in everybody. Like this is Drake. Like Drake.
Yeah.
Drake.
That's one way to put it.
Like, it was crazy. So, anyways, and mind you, that you almost even. I just thought of this now. Drake probably could have been my number 1 if he didn't drop Push-Ups on streaming right away. Remember?
Oh yeah, he did it. He waited. So, oh man, Drake sabotaged himself.
That was my number 2.
He sabotaged himself.
And he didn't even drop on streaming right away.
Shit. So if you would have dropped, that would easily been your number 1. Easy.
And number 3 is random. Number 3, Arya Star, commas.
What?
Hey, I listen to Afrobeats.
I know, but like,
Arya Star's fire. She's so good. She's so good.
And like,
yeah, I don't know. I know how you get from like literally you literally get from We Don't Trust You, Beef, Drake, Future.
Man, I don't want to be sitting at this guy's house at a house party.
Arya Star rounds off my big 3.
Yeah, man. Like you're sitting at this guy's house at like a house party. These guys like turning up like all this like loud like lit ass music, and then you got like Arya Star. Oh man, that's crazy, dude.
And then
number 4.
Number 4. I was surprised I listened to this song this much. Cinderella by Future on We Don't Trust You. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, with Travis Scott on it, and that's how I was surprised Travis wasn't even in my top 5. Because I love Travis, so hearing Travis in Future, man, I didn't realize I played that song so much. Honestly, I was kind of shocked. But anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then rounding up my top 5, They Not Like Us. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar.
I'm surprised.
I thought, like, before I saw any of this, I thought that would have been my number 1. Or, if not, going into what I thought, like what I was surprised didn't make my top 5, I actually thought Euphoria was going to be my number 1 song.
Ooh.
I listened to Euphoria so much.
So your top 5 was pretty much the Beef plus Arya Starr.
Yeah, so the Beef took over my whole life.
Like
In all of 24, I did nothing but just listen to Future, Drake, Kendrick, and the Metro as a byproduct became a part of my most listened to.
Oh man, that's crazy, man! Like holy shit.
Yeah, really. And so I was surprised that didn't make it. And like carrying on from the Beef thing, like I thought I listened to Family Matters a lot. That was, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a good song.
One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, really.
Song,
but it actually was like when I look at my top 10, it was a part of my top 10. It was like a couple songs out. Okay. So
it just but again, Drake, he didn't even have Family Matters in his top, and Drake still made the cut.
But there were a couple tracks off
I want no Drake hate from you now. Nothing. None.
Hey. I'm not a Drake hater. I enjoy Drake. I love listening to Drake music.
Thank God you said that after that, because that comment was becoming a little sus there for a second. He like calmly said like, "Oh, I enjoy Drake." Like, yeah, dog. It's not that type of show.
But there was just looking at my. I don't know about you. The most embarrassing song in my top 10.
Oh man, where is he going with this?
Money Long Made for Me. Twin, where have you been? I'm like, how did I listen to that song that much?
Top 10.
I don't know how I listened to it so much.
10. Wow.
Yes.
Oh my god, man.
But there was some more Future. She's a Vibe, Pride. I like that song a lot.
Yeah.
That was like my number 7. 21 Savage, Red Rum, I listen to a lot.
Oh, that's a dope song.
Yeah.
That's a dope song.
Yeah, so like some of them, like my top 10 list, like I'm like, okay, like my whole top songs, I could listen to them. They're all good songs, but
yeah,
I was just surprised in the order. I feel like
you pretty much just lived.
Was there anything that surprised did or did not make your list?
No, to tell you the truth, well, you know what? I'm surprised that nothing from Honestly Nevermind didn't make more on my list, because I felt like
that wasn't even this year though.
I know, but I was listening to it a lot this year again. But even the new shit that he dropped with Gordo again, I'm surprised none of that made it. I'm surprised a lot of house stuff didn't make it, because I was listening to a lot of like deep house and house music this year again too. So I don't know. It threw me off, but I guess, you know, when you love some certain music, you love some certain music. It is what it is.
I'm surprised that, okay, so Tory Lanez is my number 4 most listened to artist. Yeah. Again, previously he was my number 1 in other years, like more than 1 year.
Yeah.
And none of his songs were in my top 10, so I guess I just listened to his whole damn catalog that much.
Yeah, man. Actually, you know what though? I remember when we were recording some of these episodes, you would tell me about like during summer, you would heavily, like all that stuff. You were into it a lot then.
Yeah, no, I still love Tory, but I was just surprised that there wasn't one particular song. That just means I listen to like everything.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I still can't believe you got Tory F4 and I got Tory F4.
Oh, that was your number 4?
That was my number 4, so that's crazy, man. And Drake, he was my number 1. Tory. He's your number 3. So Canada.
Speaking of Tory, on a quick side note, did you hear his feature on that DDG song?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god,
yes, sir. That was
he went off.
So a lot of people said that was a shitty verse, but again, people say anything online, man. But that verse was straight up fire, man.
Yeah, Tory's that. Yeah,
just
he
came
went in. He's talking about the biggest mistake he made was hopping out of that pool with Kylie.
With Kylie, yeah. Oh my god, this guy's still.
Come on, man, that was hard. I don't care what anyone says.
I want to see Tory out, man. Like that's like a wasted talent. And with like so much shit around,
talented,
man, so much shit around his name right now. Like, I don't even want to get into it because there's people that are diehard Megan fans and they just fuck everything up.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But I think that wraps up our Spotify top 5s, and I think it's that time. I hear word on the street is there's a game coming up, and my friend here has some questions for me.
Ooh. Yeah, I do have a game.
I'm waiting. I'm ready. What's the game?
Oh, you want to play it right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, damn.
Damn. All right. Actually, one quick side note, man.
All right.
I was surprised how much older shit compared to previous years. This year more than ever, I had like more older stuff in my wrapped up playlist and everything. Yeah. Like,
yeah, not me. For me, I noticed it was really spread out.
Normally I have like all newer stuff.
Yeah.
This was like the first year I had a lot of old songs in there.
Like all rap or like just like
mix,
hip hop, rap, that kind of shit. Yeah, damn. Yeah, no, I didn't have too much old stuff in mine. Surprisingly, I thought it'd be different, but I don't know, man.
Well, since you listen to so much new stuff,
baby.
This game is pick one. Drop 3.
Drop 3?
Oh, holy yeah. You got to drop 3. You got to drop 3. Wow. This is a hard one.
Wow. Drop 3?
3.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
So I'm going to name you 4 albums that dropped this year, 2024. And I want you to keep one. Drop the other 3.
Damn. It's going to be hard, man.
So, since you said one of your top picks for album of the year was Corday, Crossroads.
Okay.
All right.
Corday, Crossroads.
That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, J. Cole, Might Delete Later. All right. But you might delete it now. Number 3, Kendrick, GNX.
Ooh.
Number 4, Future, We Don't Trust You.
Oh, man.
Keep one. Out of all, those are some solid drops this year. But you gotta keep one. If you can only listen to one, top to bottom, through and through, and you gotta drop the rest, which one you dropping? Corday, Crossroads, Cole, Might Delete Later, Kendrick, GNX, Future, We Don't Trust You.
Oh, man.
That's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough one.
I think I'm gonna lose Corday.
So you didn't like it as much as you
No,
said
I liked it,
did.
but the thing is, there's some that were really, really good. I'm gonna lose. For now, let's keep GNX in there, and let's keep Future in there.
Ooh, so you're dropping Might Delete Later. Okay.
Might do, yeah.
Well, it's only like 7-8 tracks.
Yeah, that one can go.
It was still hard though.
See, like, it's crazy though, because one started the beef, and one was sort of like that exclamation mark on the beef, and just sort of like solidified his. You know, like, you can't have one without the other, because when Futures came out, it was all like, well, Kendrick needs to drop an album, and then he gave us a masterpiece. But I feel like if we didn't have that Future album, we never would have had GNX. Damn.
Too bad Drake didn't release anything to make this a little more interesting.
You can't even hate, dog. He was your number 3. You're number 3. I'm gonna lose We Don't Trust You.
Woo!
Yeah, Kendrick's
wow.
GNX was pretty solid.
Kendrick, GNX, your album of the year.
Yeah, wait, no. Wait.
And there you have it. Wrapped up with Distracted. I like that. I like that. It was hard. That was a hard album.
That was a hard.
I'm glad you finally see the light.
Kendrick didn't even make this guy's list. What's he talking about, man? He didn't even make it on your list, homie. Even after you listen to Not Like Us, even after you listen to We Don't Trust You, like, he still didn't make the cut.
Part 2 coming soon. But for now,
where he photoshops his list and comes back with some disclaimers, some asterisks.
For now, hey, I told you, man. If GNS came out sooner, I'm telling you, man, my top 5 would have been Whacked Out, Miro, Swallow Up, Reincarnated.
You know what? So the crazy thing out of that is, I still kept GNX more so because of like Luther and that kind of stuff.
I'm telling you, I still like that the most. I'm telling you. But if he dropped it earlier,
it would have been it. Maybe next year, 2025, you'll play it so much, it'll make your cut.
But you know what? We'll come back with another episode we're gonna do Distracted Year-End Awards.
That's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else in this.
Remember, like, share, subscribe.
That's right.
And we'll see you again before the end of the year.
One more, baby.
Until then,
It's a wrap.
peace.
Oh.